Yes, hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Frank in Action, and for today's video, I want to share you about my experience nangyari noon. I hope this could inspire you guys. My story tungkol sa Ensaymada. Pagpatuloy natin yung kwentuhan natin. So, kumuha lang ako ng kape para naman meron tayong pamaris ng ating tinapay. So, I'm actually Filipino, also living in Cebu. In my childhood, I used to live in Cebu nga, Abugong, Cebu. I grew up with my grandmother. My grandmother really influenced me who I am today. Napakalaking influensya niya sa aking buhay when it comes to my decision making. And yeah. So Ensaymada is actually one of my grandmother's favorite, and kapag bumili kami nito, sobrang napaka-importante na araw na yun. Ibig sabihin napaka-special, meron kami sineselebrate. And when I was young, we are very contented with simple Ensaymada na talagang typical. And then may margarine topped with sugar granules. So, ganun siya. Tapos, every time na merong ganun, napaka-special. There was one time na gutom kami. I just want to share this to you guys because maybe a lot of people now are being depressed. Maraming mga reklamo sa buhay ngayon. And then, a lot of people were thinking about a lot of things na pwedeng makakasama sa kanila. I don't want that to happen to you guys, and I hope this sharing would really inspire you. There was one time in my childhood na nagdidikdik na kami ng asin, and kahit na pagbili ng limonsito or yung kalamansi ay sobrang mahal na yung time na yun. 5 days kami na talagang walang nakain. Hindi, asin lang. May rice, napaka-swerte na nun. Sa lahat pala ng mga nakakilala sa grandmother ko, she's living in Abukon before, and she used to yung nag-o-offer ng services like pagpuputo ng buhok. My grandmother is actually a home service hairdresser. So, napakagaling na magpulot ng buhok, magtabas ng buhok na walang ginagamit ng mga ano-ano niyan, kundi gunting lang. And during that time, it's only 10 pesos. Ang mahirap pa doon kasi 10 pesos na nga, inuutang pa. Minsan hindi na binabayaran, at minsan maganda din kasi minsan yung mga tao kahit wala naman sila pang bayad, ang ginagawa nila, binabayad nila yung pagkain. Like, what they do is they trade their services. Ganun yung nangyayari noon. And every time na si lula ko na bumabalik sa bahay, I remember bringing yung mga supot-supot na mga pagkain galing sa mga tindahan. Mga tindera kasi minsan yung nagpapatabas halos. And then, wala akong natatanggap na reklamo kay Lola during that time. If you come to think about it now, if that happened, napakahirap na mga ginagawa niya. Yung na-experience namin noon, sa kamusmusan ko, parang binabaliwala ko lang kasi musmus pa nga. Pero now that I'm thinking about what is happening now being an adult, and we should be very responsible about our actions this time, I realized na dapat pala akong magbalik tanaw ng isang simpleng pangarap lang. Nung naalala ko yung time na yun na nag-college ako, I was part of the Norwegian Ship Owner Association Scholarship Cadetship Project. So for those who are willing to be part of that, I think as of this moment, they are getting more scholars to be part of that organization. So that scholarship is actually for students who wanted to become a seafarer. During that time, I don't have any idea what's that. Ang gusto ko lang talaga yung makapagtapos ng college kasi sabi nila kapag makapag-college ka, that would be a different story. That's what actually my grandmother keep on telling me when I was young, na kahit anong opportunity, as long as makapag-college ka, you really have to grab it. Don't make the same story na ginagawa nila in their lifespan. I have to create a new story, a new era of our family na dapat makapagtapos. I was able to do it, and during that time, pumunta ko sa probinsya namin. Nag-meet kami ulit ni Lola and kumain kami ng Ensaymada. It was the hardest departure kasi wala namang nangyari kay Lola, but during that time, yung nasa bus ka na, yung ganun na feeling, yung parang pupunta ka na sa school mo and then you will not be seeing each other for a long time again. So, napakahirap. And I told myself, like, kapag tapos ako ng pag-aaral, lahat ng klaseng Ensaymada bibilin ko for my grandmother. And I was able to do it. Pero wala na siya. it was very hard to accept. Maraming mga instances on life na for once, naging motivation mo siya. And you stop doing it simply because the reason of not doing this ay nawala. And that actually gives you depression. It gives you sadness. But I think you should do it again. Keep doing it, dedicating to those people that you want to receive those promises. I just want you guys to understand that in this pandemic, in this crisis, you are actually not alone. You're actually sharing the same sentiments, different stories with different feelings, but the same goal. Na magiging happy din kayo. So, wag kayong mawala ng pag-asa. Just do something. Motivate yourself. Be a goal-oriented. Pag wala ka ng goal, hanapin mo siya. If you found it and you lose the motivation while you're doing it, still, celebrate. You have the right to celebrate. At hindi na siya nakatingin sa'yo.
It's so evident this world will soon be gone.
I was able to finish college. I lost my grandmother. But I still keep my promises.
See